Hi everyone, I'm Annie Sklar from the UNC School of Music. I'm here today with Jesse Elliot, Director of the Music District in Fort Collins, Colorado, an amazing multi-use space geared towards musicians and music entrepreneurs. Thank you for talking with me today.
Yeah. Good to talk with you.
Yeah. So tell me about the Music District. What is it?
Yeah, so the Music District is about an acre of land that we're sitting right in the middle of right now. It's 5 buildings. It's right in central Fort Collins, so kind of between CSU and downtown. And it really is just a collection of a whole bunch of different spaces that are all music related in one way or another. So some of them are creative or craft spaces. Some of them are business spaces, and some of them are community spaces. So those are really the 3 pillars of the Music District, are craft, business, and community. And then, of course, how all of those interplay.
What are some of the goals of the Music District?
We have lots of goals. We want to help people form great bands, to help people make great music, and then once they've done kind of that core of the craft and the creativity of it, to figure out ways from the business side to get their music out to the world. And some of that is musicians and bands being entrepreneurs themselves, kind of treating what they do as small businesses and figuring out how to be successful at that. Some of it, the next step beyond that is incubating small businesses that kind of surround musicians, so things like booking agencies, record labels, lawyers, all kinds of different folks in the traditional music industry. Beyond that, we're also going to have a real focus on high tech and entrepreneurship in music as it relates to the music business specifically. And then beyond that, we also have an arm of our sort of business programs that focuses on social good and social entrepreneurship, so really making a difference in society with music.
What are some of the exciting ideas or initiatives that you see happening around the northern Colorado or greater Colorado music scene right now?
Yeah, Colorado in general right now is kind of a hotbed of some really cool ideas. I think, starting at the very highest level, like the state actually just announced last week a new state music strategy, which there's only a few of in the country. So they're really kind of at the cutting edge of supporting music from the governor's office on down. And then, of course, here in our own backyard, we have Bohemian Foundation, which helps fund all kinds of music-related stuff all across northern Colorado. They do everything from this project, the Music District, to youth education programs, to a huge free public festival called Bohemian Nights every summer. That's 100,000 people. And then back down to just the really small, tangible, fun stuff like putting pianos all around town that people can just play, that just sit out in public spaces and that people can gather around. So it's a really holistic approach to everything that's going on in music right now.
Are you seeing any needs or services that aren't being filled in northern Colorado right now, where there might be opportunities for young entrepreneurs to step up?
Yeah, I mean, in a sense, that's really what the Music District is about, is to try to help fill in some of those gaps. We don't, in Colorado, have a huge traditional music industry, but the upside to that is there's been all of these other players who have kind of stepped up in the absence of a traditional industry. So you have nonprofits, philanthropy, government agencies, educational institutions, just a wide range of people who have really come to fill all those needs. And the Music District is kind of a culmination of a lot of that, and really looking at where are the few places that we can really help out in kind of the chain of making music to getting it out there to having it make a difference in the community.
What can we do as musicians, as entrepreneurs, as artists, to ensure that we continue to develop a healthy music industry that has opportunities for artists or small business owners at every level?
Yeah, well, education is a huge part of it, right? Like, you have to get people, whether they're musicians or small businesses, really just educated about the right ways to do things, the wrong ways to do things, about their rights, their legal rights, their financial obligations, their kind of how they fit in that structural way. But then I think beyond that, it's really important to really encourage people and help figure out how music can actually make a difference in the community, because I think that's the piece that's missing a lot from sort of professional development things or from entrepreneurship sometimes or whatever, is how does music really give back to the community? Because when you do that, then in turn the community takes care of its musicians and its
Okay.
bands and its businesses that are related to that because they love it. And that, in a place like Fort Collins and a place like Greeley, I think there's already a lot of momentum in that direction. People really genuinely loving and appreciating music and how it brings their community together, but there can always be more.
Sure. What do you think that young artists really need to make sure they're thinking about and doing when they're trying to get a career off the ground?
Yeah, as an artist, it's not rocket science, but it's really, really, really hard work. And I think we just continually challenge people to try and make their craft better, to try to make their art better, because it really all comes from there. You can package something up in the best business plan or the best marketing strategy, and if at the end of the day it's still not this amazing core nugget that you have to get out into the world, it's not going to make a difference. So it really starts with the art, the creativity, the craft, the music itself. But then once you've got that down, that's still no guarantee that it's going to get out to the world in a way that's going to help the artist make a living or in a way that's going to impact other people's lives. So then you do need those business plans and those marketing ideas and those other people in other creative sectors, whether it's video or fashion or photography or high tech, that really help music get out to wider audiences.
Well, thank you, Jesse, for talking with me.
Yeah.
And if people are interested, how can they learn more about the Music District?
Yeah, you can go to themusicdistrict.org, and we have all kinds of info there, everything from how to reserve a rehearsal space to how to propose programming to us to just whatever kind of cool events and workshops we have coming up. You can ask us about co-working space in our business incubator or figure out what kind of retail we have on site or who our staff is or whatever. It's all on the web.
Awesome.
How
It's
it goes.
all on the web.
Themusicdistrict.org.
Great. Well, yeah. Check it out. Take advantage.